Hello, everybody. Today we are going to watch the actual holding of the vigil by the four siblings, Queen Elizabeth's children, and it is a 27 minute long uh, share. So I hope you enjoy it. Like and subscribe if you like this coverage of the royals. I may focus a little bit more on them. Thanks so much, and thank you to all my new subscribers. I was a little bit shocked waking up to all the new subscribers. Thank you guys. Thank you very, very much. And without further ado, here we go.
Pay their respects. Sure. We've been here since the queue started to form here on Wednesday afternoon. And if you think of the emotion, it's probably being shared by someone in the queue.
So this was such a good, like, just an amazing situation here. But I've been sitting on this coverage for the last since Wednesday. And even my husband says to me, I can't believe you've sat there and watched all these people go past her coffin. But he said that after I said, I can't believe how many people are coming to file, up against to file past her coffin. And he said the same about me. So, yes, I am completely taken by the entire situation. And I love the people, the watching of the people, the absolute families coming up and, cute. There were a couple of incidents that happened. One of them was someone tried to rush the coffin of the queen. So if you've been watching, after one of the queen's guards fell, which was the first day, Wednesday, so Thursday, it came, out in the headlines. It's that one of the queen's guardsmen had fallen and was um had to be helped up. I don't know if it was he was tired or it doesn't look like there's that much heat there. Everyone's like kind of bundled up, but it's a fifth. They're dealing with 50 degrees at night, so probably around 68 degrees during the day, maybe 70. I'm not real sure, but so someone tried to rush the coffin. That was dealt with, and then they had to put the entire feed around the world, like globally, on a delay. So we're on a delay. I don't know how many minutes that delay is, but right now what we're waiting for is the actual siblings to come march up during the changing of the guard. So the changing of the guard occurs every 30 minutes. I noticed yesterday that there was a changing of the guard with four military personnel people. They must have been like the head of like each branch of their military, and they came up and they did a changing of the guard, and they like stood at all four corners of the casket or the coffin. So that was really interesting to watch. This morning I've noticed that there's a lot of other personnel. So if you notice these guys right here, they're wearing white. Well, today we had people in uniform standing there. Yesterday we had in these four guys, but we also had, in addition to them, down at the bottom step, four men in uniform. They were wearing very decorated military suits, not your typical soldier's uniform or whatever. So it was clear that they were, very high ranking officials and or officers, and they also got to stand guard over the queen. So the procession has taken a little bit of a turn or a change in terms of like what the people have been doing. But yeah, I noticed that instead of these guys there, they had like people dressed in black garb. So I am watching two different feeds. This is the old feed, or yesterday's, which was Saturday in there were 8 hours behind. ahead of us. So we're about 15 hours behind them in the entire process, right? So not really 15 hours, but you get the idea, right? Because we're talking 8 hours of sleeping here. So while we're sleeping, they're awake. So this morning I got up at 6, maybe 6 a.m. It's 8:35 right now, 8:40. So this is what happened. We While we were sleeping, they were Charles and his siblings were able to do the holding of the vigil. So it said that they did that for 15 minutes. Let's try to rush this along. Let's see what's going on here. So nothing's going on here. So let's go. Let's go here. Let's listen to what they're saying now.
Return. 8 grandchildren of the Queen's will hold vigil. We know that Prince William will stand at the head of the coffin with Harry at the foot of the coffin. They will both be dressed in uniform. And again, we have been watching for days now as hundreds of thousands of people have been lined up in this queue. It was momentarily, there was a pause there because there were so many people. We've seen famous faces like David Beckham come through. We've seen just about everybody. Right now, we're hearing some sounds there from Westminster Hall. I wonder if that's an indication that King Charles is about to enter.
Yeah, it would be about time.
Oh my gosh, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. Oh my gosh, there they are. What? No. Jeez, Louise, this is amazing. I am so excited. Oh, this is such an exciting moment. Oh my gosh. What? Let's get rid of this ad here. Pardon
Wouldn't
the
it be
ad.
nice if there was a way to remove unsightly moles, skin tags, or freckles without having to go?
Pardon the ad. Oh my goodness, look at this. So I missed this yesterday. I was asleep during the time that it happened, apparently, um, because, I take naps. And sometimes when you're watching something like this, oh my gosh, I mean, there's nothing really going on. So you're like just waiting and waiting. And I must have missed this. Obviously, I missed it. I didn't wake up in time. I was asleep on the couch. I fell asleep on the couch yesterday, just watching this entire procession. I'm telling you, my husband kept coming in and out and going, "Are you still watching this?" Yes, I'm watching it. It's the people that I'm watching, the people that file past Queen Elizabeth. It's the most amazing thing to watch the people just come through. Unbelievable. And I have to tell you, I've recognized a handful of actors. They were so planed out that the the whole, like, they just came like as they were. They didn't like prep themselves or anything. I mean, David Beckham was clearly, out of, like, he stuck out like a sore thumb, but not on, a lot of these people are grieving. It is a really rough time for them. It's an end of an era. These people have lived and grown up with Queen Elizabeth II their entire lives, actors or no actors. There's a lot of stricken, grieving people coming through, and it's amazing to watch. So I believe that they're going to give us the whole 15 minutes of them standing there, and I am in awe. I really am. Oh, see, so there's a balcony up here. I don't know who all these people are. They could be some part of the family. I think that's the balcony that they're referring to. But it has to be a way of healing for these siblings, right? Standing at their mother's coffin, surrounding her, and really just taking in all the people that have come to see her. It's amazing. I'm amazed. I am really amazed. What is so interesting is that when the changing of the guard happens, there's these guys here that stop all these people from walking. They stop them right about here, and then all this area is cleared out, and then the changing of the guard occurs, and then they let the people continue passing. So they do stop the crowd during the actual changing of the guard, and then once it's completed, then they allow the people to continue passing. I thought that was really neat. And they do it every 30 minutes. So every 30 minutes, you hear, like, first you hear one clank, clink. So there's a guy up here with a staff above here, over here, and he clinks his staff once to indicate that it's the changing of the guard. So there's the royal family. And the grandchildren. So after today, they're going to have. I'm actually keeping a watch. It's they said that the princes are supposed to be coming out at 6 o'clock to do the exact same thing that the siblings did. So the grandchildren will be holding vigil, and I think maybe 15 minutes also, but I don't know. I wouldn't be able to tell you that. Although I can tell you that it's 8:45, 8:50. This obviously says 7:52, but it was 7:52 on Friday. So today is Saturday, but in London right now it is approximately 6 o'clock. So where is the? Here's the clock. So in London, England, it is 4:48 p.m. The princes are scheduled to do this particular vigil at 6, around 6:15 they said, I believe. So we're waiting on that. That I will hope to bring live to you. And a little bit of the situation with the live streaming. So live streaming means that you're live streaming live, right? So that if I record something, that's called a live stream. Once I upload it, it is called recorded live stream. So it's not an actual live stream. It was recorded live as a live stream. It's been uploaded as a live stream. So you might see something like, say, Premiere um, on the live stream once it's been uploaded after it was recorded live, right? And then you've got your other live streams where you see a lot of these criminology uh, pages, uploading with like a bunch of other people coming onto the panel. That is just a recording. Live streaming means you're streaming like the actual world at hand, right? So, just a little bit of just a little bit of food for thought for you. Um, Live streams are meant for, the streamer to get, you know, a live feed, right? You're pulling a live feed off the live feed and you're uploading it as a shared feed. So, interesting because I learned that way back when I was learning to stream, and I wasn't really sure I wanted to do streaming, but there you have it. Here I am streaming this actual live stream that's not live. Because we can see, right? It's 7:54 p.m. British Standard Time, but that was yesterday. Yesterday. We're not This is today. So today it's 4:48 in London, and this was yesterday, right? It could get a little bit, the timing can get a little bit confusing. But isn't this amazing? I'm amazed right now. Look at how beautiful the royal family is. So the great grandchildren, I don't believe will be able to go out there and hold vigil, but I think 8 of the grandchildren will. So they will probably do 1 15-minute vigil, and then they will change the guards, and then they will do another 15-minute vigil with 4 additional grandchildren. So the first grandchildren that are going to be holding vigil will be obviously the Prince of Wales, William. Prince Harry will be at the foot of the coffin. William will be at the head of the coffin, and they will be flanked by Princess Eugenie and Princess Beatrice. So that I'm really looking forward to witnessing. I'm very happy and glad to watch. I also wanted to get some of the footage of the other guards coming in to guard the Queen. Um, as I said earlier, maybe not today in this broadcast, but the last one that I put up was that we're waiting. Oh, okay. So at one point, the changing of the guard came, and these 2 guys, this one and this one, were replaced by actual officers of the Queen's Royal Army, Royal Air Force, right? So that was really neat to watch because they had different uniforms on. I woke up to that one. I didn't get to watch the actual changing of the garden because I was watching it on a live stream, ITV. I decided that I wasn't going to back it up and try to get that on film because I was really trying to take it in, right? Um, and I mean, it doesn't, this here doesn't compare to watching it on like a giant home television set because let me tell you, everybody's face comes in clearly, and it is just astonishing the amount of people that have filed past her. And to watch the changing of the actual guard while like on a like watching it live, right? And remember, we're on a little bit of a delay. I don't know how many minutes that we're talking about because apparently someone at some point yesterday around 8 o'clock p.m. So it was shortly after this because this says 7:58 p.m. So it was shortly after the princes and the princess got off of the actual, you know, vigil that they apprehended some man like rushing the coffin. For some reason, the guy got in, was in front of the coffin, and then tried to jump on top of it. I don't know what happened because I didn't see it. And apparently, they cut the live feed, and ever since then, the live feed has been on a delay. But actually, let me correct myself on that one. So the live feed hasn't been on a delay on it wasn't on a delay until the Queen's guardman, one of the Queen's guardsmen, so it was one of these guys, a guy wearing something similar to this. He just like fell out. He fell out, like literally just fell forward, and then like people rushed over to help him, get him up. So I didn't see that. I did see clips of it like because people uploaded clip not people but like news outlets uploaded a clip of of what happened, and and so I was able to see that that did happen. At which point, the palace decided to put the live feed on a delay, on a bit of a delay. So I don't know what kind of delay that is. It could be like a 30-second delay. It could be like a minute delay. It could be like a 5-minute delay. I'm not sure. So if anybody knows, let me know. Um, but yeah, this is what's happening now, right? We're waiting on the princes. So um, William, Prince William of Wales, and Princess Eugenie and Princess Beatrice and Prince Harry. And of course, Prince Harry will be last. Excuse the ad. This is a live feed, so we're going to be getting some of these. But yeah, so there's the changing of the guard. They've completed their wow. They've completed their vigil. It's been 15 minutes, according to them. And so now they are leaving and they will be replaced by an additional set of guards. So I'm curious to see if these guys, the white top guys, will be replaced with officers, because that's what seemed to be happening yesterday.
When King Charles III and his siblings, Princess Anne, Prince
So they came
Edward,
up
and
just
Prince
about
Andrew,
8 o'clock.
holding vigil for about 15 minutes for their mother at Westminster Hall in London. They stood silent as they surrounded her coffin with their backs to her coffin, interestingly, as members of the public as well paid their respects. This is just one of the events leading up.
So that's pretty amazing.
Okay. I want to bring in CBS News foreign correspondent.
I don't want to hear this guy. Okay, well, thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe if you like this particular type of content. I don't know. I just can't get enough of the royals. I love them so much. They've been in my life, like, literally since I can remember, beginning with Princess Diana. I remember just watching her wedding in the middle of the night, getting up to get some water, and my aunt and uncle sitting in their living room. It was during the summer. It was just an amazing, amazing situation, an amazing, just something to witness. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a grand day.